Hey guys, how are you doing today? My name is Brendan Reviews and welcome to the 31 Days of Horror Season 2, and we are kicking off the second half of this with a little movie that I hold dearly in my heart, and that is Bruno Mattei's Hell of the Living Dead. This is one of the best bad zombie movies I have ever seen. If not, it might be my favorite guilty pleasure of all time. And so, without further ado, let's talk about it. Hell of the Living Dead follows these SWAT guys after this chemical inside of this lab all of a sudden gets released. It causes people to turn into these flesh-eating zombies, and these SWAT guys are sent in to try to find out what the hell happened, try to stop the outbreak, try to contain it. They end up coming across these reporters, and it's about the trip trying to get to this factory and all that stuff going down. And well, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, of course, but the stuff that goes on in this movie, just me describing it to you just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So they go out into the woods, right? And they end up coming across this native tribe. Actually, you know what? I don't even know the fucking reason why they stop at this native tribe. I've never known. All I know is that this native tribe is in the movie. And they meet with them. One of them strips down butt naked, totally gratuitous, to go ahead and introduce the new people into the tribe, you know? They get attacked, and then all of a sudden there's a part where they just stumble into this house where they're gonna hold up for the night, and a guy does a little tap dance routine and then gets eaten alive by zombies. And then finally we make it to the factory and everybody fucking dies and the two people who are left alive, this girl gets her damn tongue ripped out and then gets it shoved right back up in her face, and her eyes popped out from inside of her skull. Okay, is there anything that I like about this movie? What can I say? I love everything about this movie. This movie is so bad that it's honestly way too enjoyable for me, especially. So the gore I love in this movie. That's probably the only decent thing about this movie is the gore. Even though there's so many practical mistakes in this movie. The acting is so bad, but I love every bit of it because it has some of the best line delivery in movie history. One of my favorite lines is with this long-haired dude who, there's a part where all the zombies are starting to surround them, and he just starts taunting them, and he just starts saying how he's the other white meat. He's like, "Oh, you want chicken? Well, suck this!" And then throws the barrel of his gun into the zombie's mouth and blows the head off. Oh my god. Then later on in the movie, as I said, there's a tap dance routine the story's terrible, but I love the story. The acting is terrible, but I love the acting. I love the score, but even the score for this movie is not its own music. The music is stolen from other movies such as Luigi Cozzi's Contamination, from Bowie Omega, which are two movies that were scored by Goblin, the same guys that did Suspiria, Deep Red, Phenomena. It's like... Guys, Hell of the Living Dead is literally a fucking mess all the way through, but I absolutely love this movie. Why I chose to talk about Burial Ground rather than Hell of the Living Dead is because Burial Ground is at least its own movie, and Burial Ground has at least some decent things going for it. And the biggest thing with that movie is that it is just super campy, and that's why it might not feel all that great. But Hell of the Living Dead is just a fucking mess the whole way through, but I can't deny it, it's a fun mess, and to this day, my favorite guilty pleasure of all time. So, guys, Hell of the Living Dead. For a 0 out of 10 movie, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10. I can't deny I have too much fun watching this movie. It is one of the greatest, so bad it's good movies in my library. So, yeah, there you go. My name is Brendan Reviews. I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, whatever the fuck time you guys are watching this in. I will see you all next time.